Did you know that more than 18 million people die every year around the world from heart disease? Yes, that's right. According to the World Health Organization, cardiovascular diseases are the leading cause of death on the planet, and heart attacks are the number one on that list. Now stop and imagine. You're home alone, you feel a strange pain in your chest, your arm starts tingling and cold sweat appears. You're having a heart attack and there's no one around. What do? In this video, you'll learn the 5 actions that can literally save your life if you're having a heart attack alone. These are simple, fast, science-based actions, and they can be the difference between surviving or not. And pay attention, even if you think you're healthy, this information can save someone you love, a relative, a friend, a coworker. So go ahead, hit like, share this with someone you care about, and subscribe to the channel to keep receiving content that can truly keep you and your family alive and healthy. And tell me in the comments, would you know what to do if you started having a heart attack right now, alone? Let's understand the signs, the dangers, and most importantly, how to act to survive until help arrives. A heart attack, also known as a myocardial infarction, happens when blood flow to part of the heart is drastically reduced or interrupted. This usually occurs because of a blockage in a coronary artery, most commonly due to the buildup of fatty plaques, cholesterol, and other substances. Without enough oxygen, the heart muscle cells begin to die within minutes. Think of your heart as a pump that never stops. If the fuel, which is blood, stops reaching it, the pump fails. And when it fails, the entire body is at risk. Many people think a heart attack is something sudden that comes without warning. But in most cases, it's the result of years of bad habits, poor diet, sedentary lifestyle, chronic stress, smoking, uncontrolled high blood pressure, high cholesterol, the list is long. And the scariest part? About 1/3 of heart attacks are fatal, especially if the person doesn't receive care within the first few hours. That's why understanding what a heart attack is and how it happens is the first step toward acting quickly and saving your own life. You've probably heard that chest pain is a sign of a heart attack. And it's true, but it's not the only sign, and in many cases, it's not even the main one. The most common symptoms include chest pain or pressure, a squeezing sensation like something very heavy is pressing on you, pain that radiates to the left arm, back, neck, or jaw, shortness of breath even at rest, nausea or vomiting especially in women, sudden cold sweat, dizziness or feeling faint. Now pay attention, heart attack symptoms can differ between men and women. While men usually feel more intense chest pain, women may experience subtler signs like mild chest discomfort, extreme fatigue, indigestion or abdominal discomfort, shortness of breath with no clear cause. And there's more. Many people feel no pain at all. This is called a silent heart attack, and it happens especially in people with diabetes, older adults, and women. That's why any strange symptom, especially if accompanied by sudden discomfort, deserves immediate attention. The rule is simple. If you feel something you've never felt before, and it makes you uncomfortable, don't ignore it. It might be your heart calling for help. Many believe heart attacks strike out of nowhere, like a bolt from the blue. But the truth is, the body often gives warnings days, weeks, or even months in advance. Studies show that up to 80% of people who had a heart attack reported some symptom in the days leading up to the event. Here are the main early warning signs. Unusual fatigue, feeling exhausted from simple tasks like climbing stairs or walking to the store. Insomnia or sleep disturbances, especially when there's no obvious reason. Mild, intermittent chest discomfort, a twinge that comes and goes, or a constant but not intense pressure. Unexplained shortness of breath, like your lungs can't fill completely. Palpitations or irregular heartbeats, feeling your heart skipping or beating out of rhythm. Unexplained anxiety, that feeling that something bad is about to happen. The problem is that many people ignore these signs, thinking they're just stress, fatigue, or age. But the heart does give warnings. It just doesn't scream unless you're not listening. Stay alert, If more than one of these symptoms appears together, or if they're new to you, seek medical help immediately. This could help anticipate a heart attack and save your life. One of the greatest dangers in a heart attack isn't the symptom itself, it's denial. Many people, even healthy or young ones, think, "It's nothing. Must be anxiety. I'll lie down for a bit, it'll pass." That's a mistake that can cost your life. The first hours of a heart attack are critical. It's during this time that medical help can prevent the heart from suffering permanent damage or even stopping. The longer you wait to act, the greater the risk of cardiac arrest, irreversible damage to the heart muscle, sudden death. Golden tip: when in doubt, it's better to overreact than underreact. If something feels off, call for help or go to the emergency room. Don't wait. In the first 60 seconds after symptoms start, your life depends on quick decisions. Sit or lie down with your upper body slightly elevated, breathe deeply and calmly, and if possible, call emergency services immediately. Use your time wisely. Every second can mean the difference between irreversible damage and a real chance of recovery. If you're alone and feel you might lose consciousness, coughing forcefully at regular intervals might momentarily help maintain blood flow. But be warned, this does not replace medical attention. It's an emergency tactic to be used only if there are no alternatives. If you have access to aspirin and aren't allergic, chew a tablet immediately. Aspirin helps prevent the clot blocking the artery from growing, improving blood flow. Call emergency services as soon as possible. If you're in a public place, ask for help. Share your location via your phone if you can. Staying calm in this moment also saves lives. Panic speeds up your heart and makes things worse. Take a deep breath. Stay focused and remember, you're doing the right thing. And above all, prevention is still the greatest weapon. A balanced diet, regular exercise, quality sleep, stress control, and medical checkups are the true silent heroes that keep this day from ever coming. Conclusion: the heart speaks, and those who listen live longer. Pause for a moment and think. How many people do you know who've lost someone to a heart attack? Maybe a father, an uncle, a dear friend. Now imagine if that life could have been saved with just a few simple actions. In this video, you learned that even alone, you can make quick, smart decisions that can mean the difference between life and death. You understood how to recognize the signs, what to do in the first 60 seconds, and discovered the 5 life-saving actions, literally. But perhaps the most important thing you heard today is this. Heart attacks are sneaky, but rarely silent. The body gives warnings. The problem is that most people don't listen. And why is that? Because we're always in a rush, always thinking it'll pass, always postponing exams, always putting work ahead of our health, until the heart sends the bill. And sometimes it charges far too much. So here's a direct invitation. Don't wait for the worst to change your habits. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Schedule a checkup. Walk for 30 minutes. Say no to cigarettes. Take a deep breath and reduce stress. And above all, listen to your body. If this video made sense to you, like it, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to the channel. Because health is a gift that multiplies when shared. Now comment below. Did you know about these 5 actions? Have you ever gone through an emergency like this? Let's turn information into prevention. Because taking care of your heart is, above all, an act of self-love. And of love for others.